I'm Sam! My name's Sam, too.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam. Ladies first. Sam, look. There are wild animals nearby. Such creatures are rare and precious. Friends to be protected. Nearly at our destination. You see anything suspicious? Robbery's credentials verified. Welcome, sir.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
You a sight for sore eyes. Been a long time, Sam.
Fuck, how you still alive?
Oh, no, I'm just a ghost. Come to take my revenge on you and that bitch Fragile. All the way from the other side. Of course, there's no point in trying to kill you when you won't stay dead. But there are plenty of other ways to make you suffer. Huh? The kid kicked the bucket, huh? Shame. Goddamn shame. Then what, you just lugging that coffin or pod? Going on a walkabout? Well, that's touching. Even if you don't know a goddamn thing about Lou.
What are you saying?
Huh? Maybe I can't kill you, you won't die, but you can lose everything you love. And torture yourself for the rest of time, knowing that death will never come for you. So you go on your little walkabout. Go wherever you want, but I will be damned if I let you link up this condo. Not because extinction's my creed, though, no. No, I want to build a world where fear and violence are king. And who do you think will come out on top, Sam? You? With your hippy-dippy network? Or me? With my more rough-and-tumble methods? I can't wait to find out. Just a good old-fashioned boss fight. Cruelty or collaboration? The eternal choice. Let's put him to the test.
Okay, Sam? What a hit. Cliche, but that one's gotta hurt. one seems to have done some damage. Boy, that must hurt. Well done, Sam. That last attack of yours seems to have left a mark. That one seems to have done some damage. That was amazing, Sam. Great work. Now let's get this place on the Chiral network.
Your name is Sam, isn't it? We owe you one. What in the hell was that thing anyway? It looked like a machine, but none I've ever seen before. Right. We need to assess the situation. You're barely out of breath. Doubt any other porter could hold their own half as well. I hope we can continue to rely on you in the future. This moment's been a long time coming. Please use your Cupid to connect us.
Hey, Elliot.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Hey, other guys. Welcome to the channel.
Great. No issues establishing a chiral network connection. By the way, we've sent some folks out to recover the wreckage of that giant mech that attacked us earlier. Only prudent we study it, you know? If we learn anything of value, we'll be sure to relay it to Drawbridge right away. Thanks again for coming to our rescue.
Sam, this is the President. Due to your tireless efforts, West Fort Knot is now part of the Chiral Network. A great achievement. I salute you. However, this expansion has done little to address the anomalous activity observed across the continent. Elsewhere, disruptions in the tar currents are growing ever more prevalent. Only by connecting all of Australia can we hope to resolve the situation. And by doing so, we will create the optimal conditions for a new Plate Gate to manifest as well. We're one step closer to making the Chiral-verse a reality, and ensuring humanity overcomes extinction. The road ahead is still fraught with peril, but I have the utmost faith in your capabilities. For now, though, please take a well-deserved break aboard the DHV Magellan.
The fight we just did was like versus a mech. So you came in a little too late to see it, but
Well done.
it's like an octopus thing, mechanical octopus. No, this is my first playthrough. Well, it's not my first session. I have been playing for quite a few hours, but I haven't played the game before. Carrying blood bags. Okay, I guess we don't need that many. Yeah, we are unlocking a lot of stuff pretty fast, it seems. Every time I do a mission, I unlock like at least one new thing.
Was it really Higgs? He's alive.
He called himself a ghost, but
He found a way back from the beach just so he could kill us.
it's definitely his voice I heard. I didn't get a good look at his face, but yeah. He said he came back to get revenge on you and me. Screwing with our plans to link up Australia was just another way to do that.
They were all in red.
The acting in this
Just
one
like the ones
is
at your place.
like really good, I
That
think.
could have been him too.
You think that was Higgs? Did you see him hurt Lou?
I'm not sure.
Fragile, I need you to remember.
I only caught a glimpse. But they were all wearing red. This is all my fault. I had him at my mercy on Amelie's beach. If I'd only finished him off, none of this would have happened.
No. You can't blame yourself. You know, something's been bugging me. Something he said. You don't know a goddamn thing about Lou. It hit me after. He's absolutely right. I mean, the kid's whole life is a total mystery to me. So I gotta ask. Can you look into Lou's past? Find out what you can? Charlie, you, the ship's crew, you all have connections within the UCA, right? And at least one of you has to have access to the UCA archives that were recovered by the Chiral Network.
All right, Sam. Let's see what we can find on you.
I'm just not talking much because I'm just like soaking in the experience. I really like the story so far and the way that they continued it from the last game, even though it's been like months. I think it was 11 months after the first game. The story continues.
Really, Sam? There's such a thing as too tight. Oh. That must have been quite the nightmare. I can't feel my legs.
Ugh.
Sam, this is Tarmac. Feeling refreshed, I hope. Thanks to all your hard graft, the DHV Magellan can get around a lot more freely now. More specifically, we can travel between any two facilities that are connected to the chiral network by way of the tar currents. Naturally, this includes Mexico as well. If you're curious about how the folks in the places you visited are getting on, you can catch up on any recent developments by accessing the corpus via your ring terminal. And to have the Magellan travel to a given facility, simply open the map with your ring terminal and chart a course to your destination.
Are those the connections we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Maybe it is. So judging by the way this is laid out, we're gonna have this 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 each row here. So 16 times 3, that's 32, and then what is it, 48? Yeah, 48 bases we need to reach in the game. I don't know, if it's just a guess. Oh, can we make batteries? No, grenade pouches. I guess that's okay. Back protection. I don't think we need spare ammo, do we? I mean, both grenades and ammo would be useful. Let's have one of those and a couple of these. Actually, let's take a shower for the chiralium. Shower, clean. Alright, let's go. I like.
If you refuse, there will be severe repercussions. But what makes you think you have a choice?
I like that when you exit the pirate room, you don't lose your settings for the hat and for the glasses. So if I want to wear
Sam, it's Charlie. Another request is ready for you.
this,
You'll
always
find it
I
listed
can.
as a main order on the DHV Magellan's delivery terminal. So you know, Sam, Fragile is currently looking into Lou. Meanwhile, Tarman is conducting a separate investigation into the giant mech that attacked you earlier. For now, we would like you to focus on extending the network. That is a task only you can handle. As the network grows in size, we will have much more information at our disposal to further our efforts. That said, you won't be able to proceed until the situation at West Fort Knott has been resolved. It appears that they're in dire need of additional supplies, to the point that they don't even have enough to prepare cargo for your next destination. This next order is intended to alleviate the situation. You're to restore the mine north of F1 and its monorail station to working order and link up West Fort Knott. After which, you'll deliver a large quantity of excavated materials from the mine to the settlement by rail. As this is a somewhat complicated order, I'll brief you on the details as you review the map. Anyway, I'd appreciate it if you could make this main order your top priority.
That's what I've been looking forward to, seeing the rail system. Wait, is there already a rail there?
Alright, Sam. You'll need to work through several steps to complete this order. To begin with, collect the cache of materials waiting for you on the DHV Magellan. Take these to the mine north of F1. The location has been marked for you on your map. And when you arrive there, submit the materials using the terminal on site. This will allow you to restore the facility to working order. Next, access the terminal again to commence mining operations. If all goes well, a large quantity of materials should be extracted. You'll then need to deliver those materials to West Fort Knott. Consider making use of the monorail located at the mine to make life easier. Upon your arrival at F1, use the delivery terminal to submit all the materials for processing and to finally complete the order. That's all there is to it. So begin plotting your route to the mine north of F1.
Okay.
Commencing route creation.
Seems pretty simple. What's this? Danger? Warning. There's a warning, but warning about what? Let's go around that as much as we can. If we can cross. I don't know how wide this river is. Looks pretty wide though. Let's go like that.
Delivery route finalized.
On this occasion, you'll be delivering some heavy materials.
Oh.
You can use a tri-cruiser to transport them. Alternatively, floating carriers can now be fabricated. These carriers are ideal for taking heavy cargo across terrain ill-suited to vehicles. If that sounds good to you, try fabricating one and loading the materials onto it. And when you're not using the carrier for cargo, you can hop aboard and kick the ground and use it as a makeshift skateboard. Just remember that floating carriers require chiral crystals to function, so keep a supply on hand.
We have the bike, so we're gonna use that. Oh. Did my plug go away? No. I want this on the back. And the other one's on the bike. Yeah, we don't want cruisers. I don't know if I'm gonna get into combat with anything. So... But it doesn't sound like it. So let's not bring weapons. Which is a risk, always a risk to not have weapons, but it's also better for weight.
Sam, there's another portrait. Since you brought this site onto the chiral
Oops.
network, perhaps they thought they could make use of the additional data to make a safe run. Want to go and say hello?
Huh?
Yo!
Still tired. This was where the boss fight was. Don't know why there's still tar. There's already a monorail. I don't know why I need to build anything. Let's see what happens when we get them. A giant octopus. It's really weird. It's like it's not a machine at all. The tech is using is totally new to me. What the hell is this? That does sound weird. Maybe we're supposed to build the train, since the track is already there, the monorail track. So maybe we need to build the train cars and the locomotive. Yeah.
Intensity, G-scale, 7.
But they're sending me over with materials for something. So I think we need to build something. No! Up! Oh my god. Oh, I messed up the wheelie. Tar here. Are we gonna get attacked again? It's actually yellow. Seems like there's combat here. Maybe when we come back out, we're gonna get attacked.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Decontamination in progress. No anomalies detected. Welcome, Sam.
I haven't seen this before. This is like a extra large elevator for cars. Maybe we get bigger trucks that needs a bigger platform. Oh, what is this? Keep off, okay. I haven't seen that either. Yellow thing. Select the materials needed to restore the facility from your cargo. If you don't currently have enough materials, you can contribute what you have for now, then come back later and add the rest. Add. Yeah, we have enough. So it was for this facility, the materials we needed.
Well done, Sam. I've never seen a working monorail before. Think of all the stuff it could carry. All right then, why don't we extract some materials?
Does the rail go in here? No. Once necessary materials have been contributed, mining will begin, and the more materials will be produced. It requires chiral crystals. 2,000. We only have 2,800. Seems like it's all or nothing. So we have to use 2,000. Alright. Oh wow. Oh, that's
Very
what
good,
it's for.
Sam. Now all you have to do is load the extracted materials onto the monorail for transport. Let's begin by accessing that delivery terminal.
Okay. Load the monorail with cargo and vehicles, or get on board yourself. The monorail can also be dispatched from this terminal. Right. So we have one line that goes to Fort Knot. Right? Cool. Do we click it? Like this? Get on off-road. We need to load the cargo. Load all these things? Yes. Cargo loaded, okay. Should we... yeah, I guess we need... if I'm going with it, then I want this bike with me. I'm going on. Dispatch. I don't know if I was supposed to go on, but I did. Here we go. Seems kinda dangerous to stand like this, but okay. Oh, there's one coming the other way. Good thing it's not going super fast. If it was going like 300 kilometers an hour or something, it would be dangerous. It seems like there's room for a lot of cargo for that one train. Okay, so now we're here.
The cargo can be delivered via the terminal.
Blood bag. Really want to do that.
Did you actually manage to restore the monorail? Awesome! With it back up and running, you'll be able to transport materials from the mines.
Yep.
Right. Sorry. Let's take a look at these materials you brought. Would you look at all this? I think it's safe to say we'll have nothing to worry about for a while.
See, now we get pickup off-road truck.
We've made some great strides in our research thanks to you. If it's alright, we'd like you to have this.
A vehicle component that increases battery capacity can be fitted to both the tri-cruiser, the pickup off-roader. Multiple units can be equipped to further the maximum distance. Cool. Memory update. Upgrade. Oh, that's a new system in the game.
Just wanted to let you know that we're increasing the amount of materials you can withdraw.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
So this APAS system is like a RPG system where you get enhanced abilities. I'll show it after this.
Oh, here's a little something extra as thanks. I got them just for you. Figured they'd suit your style. They sure weren't easy to come by. A real collector's item, I hear.
What's that? More glasses. The Pinot 01 glasses. They're notable for their balanced structure, square shape, and simple black frame. Temples are adorned with iconic metal detailing, fitted with special lenses that block direct and reflected sunlight. Someone probably know more about this than I do. The Pinot 01s.
We really appreciate your help. At the risk of stating the obvious, it's going to take an awful lot of resources to restore the other roads and monorails to working order. But at least with this monorail operational, you can bring us large shipments of materials with relatively minimal effort. That's going to go a long way towards getting other sections up and running again. We can fabricate pickup off-roaders now, by the way. I'm pretty fond of them myself.
So then you can make materials at the mine and freight them here, and then you can take them out with the trucks and build roads and new monorails in other places. The more monorails.
Sure. The monorail network was extensive and once stretched across a good chunk of Australia's coastline. But repeated exposure to timefall has seen it degrade significantly. And with the constant threat of BTs and armed groups, it's not been possible to repair the damage. If you happen to come across a track layer, be sure to feed it any materials you can spare. Even a small contribution will make a difference. Anyway, just something to think about.
Alright.
We're so grateful for the assistance, Sam. You've been a ray of sunshine on a cloudy day.
You managed to save the day, Sam. The people here now have more than enough supplies for their needs. They should be able to prepare cargo for the next delivery too. But first, I have some information to share with you. About Lou. Return to the DHV Magellan so we can talk.
So my plan for this playthrough is to go through like just straight for the story. So I'm not gonna try and do any side missions or do extra stuff basically that I don't have to do. It's because I want to see I want to see the story, and I hear that the pacing is good. Like if you don't do much side mission stuff, then the story comes pretty natural to you. So I'm anxious to see that. I want to see the story. What's this? Yeah, see, so we can take these standard orders. These are like the orders in the first game, where you just do it for reputation or for stars or whatever it's called, like level up the facilities. I know that if I did level up the facilities to max, then I would have gotten, I will get like extra upgrades and rewards, but I'm not gonna do it in this playthrough. It's right there.
Hey, Sam. How's it going? I have updates for you, if you have time.
I take it you've learned more about Lou?
We followed up on the message Deadman left for you at the lab. About how there was another BB-28, not Lou, who, according to the records, was decommissioned 4 years ago. The first time you and Lou met was about 2 years ago now, when you were entrusted with the BB previously issued to Bridges Corp's disposal. And together, the two of you made it all the way across North America.
Deadman and everyone else at Bridges, they all called Lou BB-28.
Right. Because that was Lou's serial number. You see, we found the records for the BB storage facility. By cross-referencing the data, we confirmed that after BB-28 was decommissioned 4 years ago, Lou was assigned the same designation and placed into storage.
So what you're telling me is that instead of getting a new serial number, Lou inherited an old one?
As for Lou's mother, following the C-section, it seems she passed away. And that, pretty much, is the extent of our recent discoveries. Without a still mother to provide support, it makes sense that Lou was kept in reserve. But we still have no idea who approved the serial number reassignment, much less why they did it.
Higgs said there were things I didn't know. Maybe this is what he was talking about.
I think it could be.
I want to know everything about Lou.
You're playing his game, Sam. Chasing after the past is what Higgs wants you to do.
I need to know where Lou came from. I have to know.
If you're sure, Sam, I'll keep digging. In the meantime, you should get plenty of rest before your next mission.
That's so weird. Okay. Should we go back to sleep till morning? Or get up? I think we get up.
Sam, it's Charlie. A new order is now ready for you. I'd also like to brief you on your next destination. And I believe that Fragile wants to have a word as well. Visit the delivery terminal in West Fort Knott to take on the relevant main order.
Sam, it seems Tarman decided to leave a few books for you. Right there, by your bed. Reading is a wonderful way to take your mind off things. Trust me.
Of course, it's Moby Dick.
That's Tarman's son. He must have placed the photograph in here for safekeeping. This is an important memento. Why don't we go and take it to him?
Okay, sure.
I found this picture in your book. Is this your son? Yes. He's still out there somewhere, borne along on the currents, with this right hand of mine. It's due to my connection with said missing piece that I can read the movements of the tar. Something akin to a phantom pain.
Oh my god.
You want to hear the story?
Sure.
I was both a medical doctor and a geophysics researcher once upon a time. In those days, the tar currents were a key focus of mine. This ship was originally built to facilitate my studies, in fact. The deep tar hunting vessel Magellan, we named it.
Magellan
Perfectly suited to pursuing the
probably
creatures
has
that thrive
some
in the tar's depths.
significance, but
Another
I'm
avenue
not
of
sure what.
research, you might say. We called them chiral mammals, for lack of a better name. Seemed like the closest fit. Reckoned if we caught one, we could figure out all the mysteries. The tar, the tides, hell, maybe even the stranding.
Whoa, she's a big one.
Dip yourself in, son.
Tar's looking calm. I'll be fine, Pop. You seeing this? I think she's pregnant. Hey, Pop. This is weird.
Storm! And just like that, the tar took my boy, and my hand along with him. At first, I thought this little guy was my son reborn.
If I may ask a question, the hunters that attacked you after you caught the chiral mammal, are you sure they came from within the creature's womb?
Yes. That said, I'm not of the opinion that the hunters were its offspring.
Its womb merely served as a gateway to the other side.
Indeed. The tar and the beach are connected.
Okay.
Moby Dick, or The Whale, seems to be one of Tarman's favorite novels. As the name suggests, it's a story about a white sperm whale named Moby Dick. Captain Ahab, one of the main characters, uses a prosthetic leg made of whalebone to replace the one Moby Dick took long ago. He's obsessed with getting revenge against the whale, which he hates with a terrible passion, all while nursing the phantom pain of his lost leg. In the end, Ahab fails to exact vengeance on his foe and is dragged into the sea. His crew's only survivor is Ishmael, the book's narrator. He was rescued after clinging desperately to a coffin-shaped life buoy. That's right, a coffin was his savior. Ironic, isn't it? How you use a thing makes all the difference.
It's gonna be the same again, or... Oh, it's a different book.
On a dark night in May 1816, 3 men and 2 women found themselves confined to a villa on the shore of Lake Geneva. A catastrophic volcanic eruption had wrought havoc on the global climate, and a relentless rain hammered down outside. With little else to do, the occupants of the villa decided to compose ghost stories. And it was on this fateful night that a woman named Mary penned what would become Frankenstein. Mary, who was only 18 years of age, had already lived a tumultuous life. She was engaged in an affair with the poet Percy Bysshe Shelley at the time, whom she would later go on to marry. A dramatic retelling of these events was committed to film prior to the Death Stranding. Titled Mary Shelley, it stars Elle Fanning in the lead role. Now, where have I heard that name before?
I have heard the name Elle Fanning before, but I don't remember what it's from, where it's from. It's another book. Moby Dick again.
The Pequod is the ship in which Ahab pursues Moby Dick on his quest for vengeance. His crew includes Dutchmen, Frenchmen, Spaniards, Portuguese, Icelanders, as well as shipmates from China and India. Countless other people of myriad origins, too. It is arguably symbolic of the multiracial United States. A gathering of souls that transcends ethnic and national divisions, united in pursuit of a singular goal. I can't help but be reminded of Kojima Productions. Wait, judging by your reaction, you've never heard of Kojima Productions? Sam, you can't be serious.
Insane fourth wall breaking.
The gathering of storytellers that spawned Mary Shelley's Frankenstein gave rise to yet another legendary creature of horror fiction. I speak, of course, of the vampire. A physician named Polidori was also in attendance that evening, and he later unveiled his creation in a new novel. As I may have mentioned before, the summer of that year was unusually cold. In Europe alone, 200,000 people are said to have perished as a result. Could it be that a widespread fear that the world might be coming to an end served as inspiration for two classic monsters? I find it a compelling theory.
It's an interesting look on... I mean, Moby Dick has always been, or I don't know if always, but at least recent years, like the last 20 years or something, has been a big inspiration for Kojima. And his logo and all the branding on his company is inspired by whales and like symbols from Moby Dick. So yeah, this is like really fourth wall stuff.
Certain parallels can be drawn between Captain Ahab's pursuit and the Prometheus myth. Prometheus is a deity said to have stolen fire from the heavens in order to give it to humans. In essence, he bestowed upon them the power of the gods themselves. This power manifested as technology. Humans crafted tools, and with them brought nature to heal and built great civilizations. Perhaps the author intended to frame Ahab's pursuit of the white whale as one akin to mankind's struggle against the forces of nature. We ourselves are arguably living out our own Prometheus myth as we fight to overcome the Death Stranding. No, we definitely are. And we're not about to lose.
The creatures we are fighting in this game also sometimes look like whales. Like when they come out of the ground, they like fly up and they're like a whale emerging from the water, like jumping out of the water. Or maybe not so far in this game, but in the first game,
that the monster's
a
name
lot
is
of
not
whale-like creatures.
Nor was it ever given a proper name. Frankenstein is the name of its creator and the story's protagonist, Victor Frankenstein. Through its many movie adaptations, the image of the disturbing and unstable patchwork creature has grown ever more vivid. And in the process, the misconception that it was called Frankenstein was born. In the original novel, however, it was an intelligent, human-like being that craved acceptance. A clever, gentle giant cobbled together from others, not unlike our dead man, don't you think? And while he doesn't appear in Shelley's original work, in several movies, Frankenstein is joined by a rather memorable assistant named Igor. Igor and Victor. Now, where have I heard those two names before?
Igor and Victor. Some vampire stuff, maybe? I'm not sure. Okay. No more. Still more with Frankenstein. Oh. That's it. No more books. Let's drink all the drinks. Boost our stamina. What's new here? Oh yeah, the other sunglasses. Okay, they have a wider frame than these. What do you think? This one or this one? Should we try? I mean, these look like ladies' glasses, don't they? I feel. Like with the extra width on the top, where the rods go out to the ears, feels very feminine, and the middle of the glasses. Yeah, I think we stay with these ones, with Sam. Go back. Just take a shower and then go out.
Extraction was successful. It was transferred to a sterilized pod and sent to a separate facility.
Ready to proceed with corpse disposal? 1.
Whoa, someone put a boost right there.
Sam, your next destination is the Northern Environmental Observatory. Like its Western counterpart, this observatory is a critical facility that will help us to monitor the changes taking place in the Australian environment. To bring it online, you'll have to navigate the canyon to the northeast of your current position. But before that, you'll need to link up another site en route.
Sam, the next site we want you to link up is called Rainbow Valley. A friend of Drawbridge is waiting for you there. Once the network connection has been established, they'll be joining us on the DHV Magellan. I recruited them myself when we first met in the UCA. You can pick up the order from the delivery terminal. I'm looking forward to seeing you both. Thanks again, Sam.
Okay, so we're gonna get more people on the aircraft. Maybe? This seems like a simple mission. Go here. Okay, there's a bridge over there we can use. So let's go... Wait, what's this? What's that blue line? I think that's a road that hasn't been built yet. Where was the bridge? There, so we go there, and there should be a bridge so we can cross, and then we can go up here, hopefully. Yeah.
Delivery route finalized.
Oh, we need to have all this with us. It's quite cargo.
Vehicle customization services now available.
Customized vehicle with what? Carrying cargo, right? We can't do anything because there's cargo in the way. This is the RPAS system. Wasn't in the first game. It's gonna enhance different stuff, like this one that allows Sam's battery to supply power to vehicles which have fully depleted their charge. So it's like a manual charger, I guess. Postbox faster mule postbox hacking gives you, and I have taken this one that makes it like so Sam's footsteps can't be heard, basically, so he can move around silently. And there's a new one. Increases the total number of strain contracts Sam can form. Contracts strengthen your connection with other players, allowing more structures and objects to be shared. Multiple instances of this enhancement can be applied, further increasing strain contract capacity. So that's if you make contracts with other players. That boosts the cap of those. And then I have this one that increases the MP bullets. Actually, I don't know what MP stands for. This enhancement was developed following analysis of combat logs. And I have aim assistance because it's on a controller. It's kind of hard sometimes to aim with the controller. So it's nice with a little bit of aim assistance. But it doesn't seem like I can get much more. I have 35 memory and I need 40. I guess I can take this one, but I don't really have any contracts. And I don't do the water thing, so I'm not sure about this, and I'm not sure about these two. This is a scanning stuff. I guess you can increase the range, that would be okay. Auto connect. You just make it do it on its own without choosing. Let's just wait and get some more points until we get more. Or more memory it is.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Last time I played Director's Cut, the old game, or the first game, there was so many players playing that I felt it was almost too easy because there was so many structures and helpful like zip lines and all kinds of things that help you, like ropes everywhere and ladders and stuff. But I don't feel like it is that bad right now. Since it's in early access, there's not so many people that have the game right now. But it's still there's still stuff that makes the game easier. I don't hate it. I mean, it's nice. It feels nice to have people help you, and it feels nice to help other people when you, like when I put down a ladder, then they will have that ladder in. Someone else will have use of my ladder somewhere. You just don't know exactly who has it, but that's what the contracts are for. Let's see if I can. Let me see if I can check the contracts. Same stats. Gameplay tips. Where is it? No. Is it in here maybe? Bridge links. Users. These are the people in the game. It must be here. Oh yeah, here you can do it. Strand contract. In the first game, in the director's cut version, you could do this with your friends directly, but I don't know if you can. I don't know if they made it like this. Oh yeah, there's friends here. So if you have friends that play the game, you can contract directly with them. So then you get your stuff put in their world and their stuff comes into your world. And that feels nice, right? I don't know if you can make it so it's exclusively your friends, but these people are just like random people that I've gotten stuff from in my world and also sent to their world, I guess. Let's keep going. Also, as it said before, when you make a contract with someone, you get more of their stuff, and they also get more of your stuff. So you contract, you will get even more help from them, or more of their structures and such, ladders and ropes. Do I need to jump off my bike here? I hope not.
Have you noticed it, Sam? There's a BT nearby.
Yeah, there's a BT nearby, but where is it? Over there? It almost seems like it's friendly. Let's go. Oh. That doesn't sound friendly. Nah.
forever now.
Good morning, team. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
There's like 3 houses here. Oh, that's nice. Now there's a delivery area around. In the first game you had to, if you were in a truck or had stuff on your bike, you would have to go like all the way up to the you had to park like this so that the vehicle would touch inside the building, otherwise it wouldn't register and you couldn't deliver the stuff from the truck or the bike. But now they made it so that there's an area out here. Oh, now you can't see it, but yeah, there's like a circle around. In here you can put the vehicle, and then it will still be available in here when you turn in your mission.
Hold on a minute. Are you Sam? And does this mean the drawbridge has finally come to the valley? Oh, thank you. I'm glad you could make it. It's an honor to welcome you here. Wow, just... wow. It doesn't get any better. We'll be hoping to see more of you in the future. The next step...
Wait, was that all of Australia?
involves a Cupid, yeah? Okay then, let's do this.
I also thought that Mexico was kind of small. Mexico was like 3 or 4 bases. But it doesn't seem we're... No, we're not done. We're not done with Australia. What's this? Tar cannon. Device primarily used to extinguish fires by dousing them with a jet of decontaminated tar, but which can also knock humans unconscious and suppress smaller enemies. It's like a water cannon, but it shoots tar. Deploy the cannon to fix it to the ground and replenish its tar supply. But be warned that the tar it expels has a restorative effect on catchers. I don't know what a catcher is, but okay.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Prevents cargo from scattering when you fall over. Oh, that sounds nice.
The connection looks strong and steady to me. That cargo you brought along is going to make a world of difference, too. It'll allow us to proceed with our terraforming initiative. Hopefully no more towns will have to suffer the fate of the one down below us. Oh, we've shared our tar cannon data with everyone, by the way. And I suspect you'll find it useful in your own work. Try it out. See if it suits your needs. You've probably passed the town I mentioned on your way up here. At a glance, it might have looked like nothing more than a cluster of massive boulders. But those were once buildings. Places where people used to live. As the desert kept creeping closer, the town was abandoned overnight. They'd been forced to evacuate. The few who were left behind became BTs. Still,
At least the exodus went to plan. There are no void-outs at any rate. This region was once filled with lush vegetation, over which birds soared and serenaded, till all that beautiful life fell prey to sudden desertification. We swore to do everything in our power to bring back what was lost. Around the time we got started, the APAC people showed up. With their help, we've been able to achieve a modest measure of success. But moving forward, we have to find a way to nurture and protect what little we have on our own. Thanks for everything, Sam. You and Drawbridge have helped ensure that these lands will one day be filled with life again, however long it takes. In particular, that comrade of yours has performed absolute miracles for us. If you're looking to link up with them, you'll find them in the ravine on the other.
I think I spooked her.
I really couldn't say. I certainly haven't ever seen her dance like that before.
It won't be long till happiness steps up to greet me.
Go on, Sam. Follow her into that facility.
Okay.
Oh, dude.
Thanks for coming, Sam. I'm sorry about just now. I didn't know who you were at first.
You're the picture of health, Rainey.
You too, little man.
You had some kind of a trick for dealing with timefall?
Rainey, it's been too long.
Fragile.
Can't wait to see you again.
What are we waiting for, Sam? Let's head to the DHV Magellan.
Seems the power she has to heal seems
Hi. Hi.
like it would be hard to write. Like if you were a writer and you were writing this story, then putting a person that could just heal all the timefall in seems
Well, I'm sure
dangerous.
This is Rainey. She's a good friend of the cause.
I mean, she would be like a god. She could cure everyone. She could.
Glad to see you in good health.
And it's so good to see you all again.
She's like a Jesus figure. Whoops. What's this? Oh, sleep. So I'm just showering every time I can because chiral crystals are hard to come by right now. We get like 45 crystals every time. So I'm just making sure that I do it every time. Do we have a bike? Let's use the bike. Seems damaged. I don't know if the bike gets repaired here. It's like rusty. Should be rusty. But you can do burnouts. No, you can't.
Sam, your next order requires you to recover an escaped kangaroo, the subject of an important experiment. Seems the bushland area it hopped off to is one where the chiral density is extremely high, meaning you'll need to get it back to the animal shelter ASAP to ensure its safety. This is a ticking clock situation, Sam. I'll brief you on the details while you review your map. Accept the main order from this delivery terminal when you're ready to get underway.
In the first game there were no animals at all. Because they were all dead because of the timefall.
Hey Sam, Charlie here. Since this is your first order involving the capture and preservation of animals, allow me to provide additional information. The kangaroo you're looking for is somewhere in this area. Once you've arrived, use your Odradek to begin searching for the creature. You can transport the kangaroo in your standard issue animal carrier. No need to fabricate anything unique. Get close enough to the kangaroo and deploy the carrier to capture it.
Okay.
It will be a bulky piece of cargo, but you should be able to carry it on your back like any other container. However, you will need to traverse some heavily wooded mountains as well as rivers and uneven terrain. Bear this in mind when considering what equipment to take with you. All right, time to proceed with route planning and final preparations.
So... bike? Seems pretty simple.
Commencing route creation.
Go here. And then go here.
Delivery route finalized.
What did they give me? Oh yeah, the tar cannon. Tar cannon is not really useful here. Now we can get something. Scanner recharge. What's this? Oh, we can't get that one. Oh yeah, this is the one I want to get next. 400 memory. Don't look at the sun directly.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Where's the... Wait. I think we're missing an animal carrier. We didn't get one. Huh. He said we don't need to fabricate anything special. And we are gonna get an animal carrier. Maybe that's just something we have always. I mean, I'm not seeing any animal carrier fabrication.
Did you notice that sign, Sam? I think someone might need help. I don't know, perhaps we could lend them a hand if we have time. And when we in turn need assistance, we can always build a sign of our own. What in the world?
Meteors?
We have a situation, Sam. I'm tracking a fresh bushfire near the injured kangaroo's location. Clock's ticking. Secure the poor little bugger ASAP and bring the shelter onto the chiral network. Once the DHV Magellan can join you on site, we'll see what we can do about that fire.
Okay. Easy. Shell. What? Still meteors. They're still going in. Got up through rain and fire. Animal shelter. Where's the animal? Let's find the kangaroo. It's amazing it's not dead by fire. What's that? Oh, there it is. Is it down? Looks like it's lying down. Laying down, lying down. Whatever.
Hey, Sam, over there! I see the kangaroo!
Yes.
Get close enough to put it in an animal carrier for transport.
Okay, apparently we have an animal carrier. Okay.
Alright, time to make our getaway.
This massive cage on the back. Wait. My bike is on fire. No! Save it.
Look out, Sam! Fire! We need to get away from here as quickly as possible.
Oh my god.
This was marked as a dangerous location on your map, Sam. We could get trapped here by the bushfire. Let's keep moving.
Whoa.
I'm sure that doesn't happen.
Damn. Oh, turn. We are going through. Go, go, go! Through as well. Oh, up, up, up! No! I didn't see the rock. That there was a ledge there. Man, that is danger. Alright, let's try that again.
Hope I can count on you.
Is there any... I want to see if there's any water nearby here. No, it kind of goes in here. So all the way up here there's like no water at all. Oh, maybe here? Is that water? Point of interest. Maybe we can go... After we reach the kangaroo, we can go over this way. And go through here. So there might be water.
Delivery route finalized.
Yeah, let's try that.
What in the world?
We have a situation, Sam. I'm tracking a fresh bushfire near the injured kangaroo's location. Clock's ticking. Secure the poor little bugger ASAP and bring the shelter onto the chiral network. Once the DHV Magellan can join you on site, we'll see what we can do about that fire.
go grab it. Grab the kangaroo.
Look out, Sam! Fire! We need to get away from here as quickly as possible.
Oh, what the heck is that? I'm getting blocked. I mean, there's just a dead whale. What? Why is there a dead whale? Let's try again. Do we have our markers up here? No, they went away. So here, that way, that way, that way, that way, and then back up.
Delivery route. Can't wait until I next hit.
What in the world?
We have a situation, Sam. I'm tracking a fresh bushfire near the injured kangaroo's location. Clock's ticking. Secure the poor little bugger ASAP and bring the shelter onto the chiral network. Once the DHV Magellan can join you on site, we'll see what we can do about that fire.
The biggest problem now is the bike getting stuck on stuff.
Look out, Sam! Fire! We need to get away from here as quickly as possible.
Oh, I see. The meteors are whales. That's why there's a whale. Talking. Pick up, let go, fire. Let go. So maybe I can build... Do we have a PCC? Yes. Wait, how did you build a tar cannon? That was just equipment, maybe. Is there any useful... Do a timefall? Is that gonna do anything? I doubt it. It's probably just a waste of materials.
Hey, Sam, over there! I see the kangaroo! Get close
Kangaroo.
enough to put it in an animal carrier for transport.
Don't punch the kangaroo.
Alright, time to
Carry
make our
it.
getaway.
And get on the bike before it burns. Holy shit. And now follow that alternate route. Which one is it? This one? I don't know, but maybe this is water? Nah. Yeah, it is. Through the water, through the water. Okay. Quick. Before the fire spreads.
Still not sure how we survived that. Anyway, we have a Cupid to connect, right?
We? Oh yeah, he's with me. Constantly forgetting that I have this guy with me.
Okay, just a bit further now.
Good day, Sam. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome.
Cool. We did it.
Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
That should be S, I think. We didn't damage the container. Unless we got damage from the very beginning. There was a little bit of fire there.
About you from your friends at Drawbridge. Go ahead and connect us to the chiral network.
Three people in this shelter. Or can she also call rain? She can make it rain. Okay, she is way too powerful for this world.
wanted anything to do with me. All they saw was a witch, to be hated and feared. Until that day. I'm so sorry.
Hey there. You're Rainey, aren't you?
Who's asking?
Someone who's been looking for you. For you and your power.
You want my power? Why?
You're a pharmacon. Medicine that can harm, poison that can heal. It's all in how you use it. Want to come work for me? I believe you can save the world.
You do?
There are things only you can accomplish.
Only me. Really?
Really. My name's Fragile. And I'm happy we could finally meet. I'm here for you. For both of you. I'll be your umbrella. And together we'll show the world the hope in your reign. Come on. You
So
wouldn't want the baby to catch a cold?
Does that mean the rain, her rain heals?
Come on.
Because it's healing the car. Back to... So her rain is like reverse of timefall.
Is even more amazing than we'd heard. Thanks to everything you've done for us, the animals are unharmed and the facilities are holding up just fine. It's a wonderful relief. Anyway, I'll check your orders now. Kangaroo seems to be in fine spirits. You took good care of it, I can tell. You'll continue to work with us.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Wonder why we're not getting the much. Wait, 22? Oh, we got a lot from here, but the servicemanship thing is the lowest one. I don't know what that is.
The kangaroo you rescued seems to be alright, thank goodness. Oh, she's so very special to us, and we're relieved to have her back in one piece. Once she's had a bit more time to recuperate, we'll move her to the reserve next door where you can visit anytime you like. By the way, we've uploaded our decoy hologrenade data to the network. You can trigger it remotely once thrown. creating a distraction that'll lure enemies away. It might just save your life if you run afoul of any troublemakers. Well, we first found her in an area with high concentrations of chiralium. How wild animals are affected by prolonged exposure is something we still don't understand completely. But it's thought this may be a key factor in how chiral creatures come into existence. So, you can see why our wee girl would be an invaluable research subject. It's where we look after the animals in our care. The vegetation around here didn't die out like elsewhere, and we still have a reliable water supply. After we screen each animal in our underground facilities, we release them into the reserve and monitor their health over time. When that kangaroo you rescued is strong enough, we'll move her up top where she'll be able to stretch her legs. That being said, changes in the environment can have a profound impact on many species, causing never-before-seen creatures to appear, throwing the ecosystem into chaos. Which is why we strive to preserve native animals here for future generations. Cheers, Sam. You really helped us out. At this rate, we're poised to lose so many native species that predate the Death Stranding. And once they're gone, there's no getting them back. Between the bushfires caused by chiral cinders and animals behaving strangely and getting hurt, it's been pretty bad. But I've heard that these environmental anomalies might be resolved once and for all when Australia is fully linked up. So I've got high expectations for you and your friends. Speaking of which, how would you feel about assisting us with our preservation efforts? It'd be a simple matter of capturing any wild animals you see out on their own and bringing them to us. Even a few would make a real difference. Give it some thought, eh?
Well done, Sam. Return to the DHV Magellan and report to the bridge. I'd like to tell you a little bit more about Rainey and her talents.
Order completed. Well done.
Where is it? Oh, right there. I need to get this spike repaired somewhere. And I don't know if it happens in here.
When she's outside, Rainey's constantly surrounded by timefall. But within a 1.5 meter radius of her body, a different kind of precipitation is observed.
Within
We
a
call it core fall.
1.5 meters,
Anything
that's
it
not
touches
much.
is restored to an earlier state. In other words, it has the power to heal and repair, to counteract timefall's effects. Sadly, people only see the timefall, and not the remarkable woman standing in the eye of the storm.
But if...
Still no signs of growth?
Hang on. Just some logic, right? If she is standing 1.5 meters and healing some stuff, and then when she moves away, let's say she moves 3 meters away, then it says she's constantly surrounded by also timefall, normal timefall. So when she moves away from the spot she's just healed, normal timefall will be there always, and it will undo whatever she just did to, for example, the car in the cutscene. She healed the car with her timefall, but that would mean that car would be hit by normal timefall as soon as she moves away. So it doesn't really matter for things that are stationary like that. So you can use it on I think she can carry with her, or like living things, maybe. So that limits her power a little bit.
I should be
Sorry, I
doing
got the
now.
hiccups.
If things were normal, that is. But the baby's still stuck at 7 months.
She has still baby syndrome. Have you ever heard of it?
I met a few preppers in Mexico that had something like that.
They're not isolated cases. It seems to be happening everywhere. Though who knows if it's a syndrome or a symptom of something else.
Simply put, the fetus stops growing at about 7 months. To be clear, it doesn't die, but it no longer moves, as if it's frozen in time. Several treatments, including C-sections, have been attempted. Unfortunately, removal from the womb invariably results in death. And while not all pregnancies are affected, it's yet another contributing factor to the already low birth rate. The Genetic Diversity Conservation Initiative just isn't enough to compensate.
You got any idea what's causing it?
There's speculation that it's due to an imbalance in the beach itself. I'm sure it's been explained to you before that countless individual beaches exist, a multiverse of beaches, so to speak, and that they are all governed by an upper beach on a higher plane. Expansion of the chiral network to cover the whole UCA may have inadvertently disrupted the link to that beach. Or so they think.
BB units were also 7-month-old fetuses. So it's not hard to believe that the beach might very well influence the unborn.
While I can offer you no concrete answer, I can state that the plan to extend the chiral network into the Australian continent, to take it worldwide, is also intended to help restore balance to the aforementioned upper beach. And in doing so, it is possible that we may resolve the issue of still baby syndrome.
Sounds weird. We drink, we eat, we shower. Chart course.
Please select a destination.
So this is the what was it called? Jump? The fragile jump of this game, I guess. So we had to go, okay, to that base. The kangaroo's feeling better, that's nice. Sam doesn't like that there's someone else looking into his visions. The doll man.
My name's Sam.
Yamato transport. Let's check that water. It's a very large amount of cargo. Use a vehicle, pick up off-roader or floating carrier to make life easier for yourself. Remember, the floating carriers can be linked together. Yeah.
Sam, it's Charlie. I'm pleased to inform you that you can now use the map on your ring terminal to check the weather forecast. We utilize information provided by Rainey, as well as local historical data to make predictions. Take them into consideration when plotting your routes.
But I'm thinking maybe we can use the train, the monorail. Because if we load up the train with... And why is this not on the... Why is the mine not on the grid? That kind of ruins my plan. Because the plan was go here with the train and then we can take it the rest of the way with a truck. But if we can't make a truck over here, that will require us to make a truck. Or can we take the truck on us? On the rail with us? Maybe. But is that even good? Because otherwise we need to drive all the way from here with a truck and all the way up here. Which, I mean, I guess it's possible. I think going around here this way. I'm a bit worried about this though. Nah, we can go up here. Up that way, up in here, through here, in the truck. Yeah, that's okay. But then we might as well go over here first. Yeah, I think we're gonna do the train, and then when we reach here, we're gonna start by driving over here, up here, up this way, like I was looking at before. Around this.
Delivery route finalized. Commencing route creation.
What's this? Soldiers? Armed hostiles. That's a problem. Do we go around them or do we fight them? Maybe we should go around them. Don't know how close we can go. We can go turn here. Is that far enough away? Seems like it should be okay. And then go there.
Delivery route finalized.
Right, so cargo shelf. Yeah, we can't really. I need a vehicle. We need the truck. So let's store this. And there's an online truck. Should we grab this? There's extra batteries on this too. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Custom pickup for off-roader. Let's get that. And then load it with the stuff. Decoy holo grenade. Nah. I don't think we're gonna get in combat. Should be okay. But
Please drive carefully. Order accepted. Thank you.
we're not going from here. We're going on the monorail first. Right? Can we do that? We should be able to do this here. Use the monorail, yes. To here? Yes. Load. No, we don't need to load that. Load the vehicle. Container to mine. Yes. Good. Get on it and go. So now it's just one container. Just a vehicle with all the materials in it.
Sam, Tarman here. A short while ago, the tar currents became incredibly unstable. It's gotten so bad that the DHV Magellan can't travel safely. We're still looking into what might have caused this, and we'll be in touch the second we know more.
This monorail is great. I'm gonna see what I can do to expand monorail as much as possible, but the focus on this playthrough is finish the story fast though, so maybe it won't be much. Maybe the monorail takes a long time to make and add a lot of materials. Alright, success, here we go. Now we're going to go in the truck, drive the rest of the way. Oh wow, we're sitting outside. There's no cabin. This car. Oh, shit. Get in the truck. Or get away from those at least. Let's get more crystal.
Feels good.
Might as well use that bridge.
Now entering chiral network coverage.
It's nice that this one has extra battery. Just don't have a road to drive on, so it's using battery all the time. And then there's a recharge. overcharged. It's overcharged to 130%.
Those flying things.
Flying things? Oh. What is that? Bats? Oh, fuck. What? Fucking run? What? What is this? Tar creatures or something. What are those? Are we there already? No. That's another base. That's the animal shelter. That's the kangaroo. Wait, this is a different kangaroo. No, that's the one. It says it's mine.
The iconic kangaroo is a marsupial native to the Australian continent. Found all throughout Australia, this animal is capable of hopping at
Why does it have a
60 kilometers an hour.
exclamation mark on it?
Vehicular accidents involving kangaroos have been recorded in the past. Please keep this in mind when driving.
Animals. That's new. That does not look friendly. Oh yeah, that was the... I know what that is. That's why we're going right down here. Hopefully avoid this. Get up, through.
Oh. That's the place.
us, huh?
Good evening, Sam. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
Okay, that was not painful.
Wait, are you Sam? Then does that mean you carried this hefty delivery all the way from West Fort Knott? Way to make an entrance. We welcome you with open arms. Now let's get this cargo of yours processed. Whoa, this cargo looks great. Thanks so much for taking care of it. I hope you'll continue to support us in the days ahead. All right. Can you connect your Cupid to our facility?
Protosuit squares. A suit designed specifically for making deliveries. S-size cargo can be attached to the shoulders and the hips. Its pattern will camouflage you in snow or asphalt. Okay. I wonder if there's gonna be any snow in this game. Memory upgrade.
And now we're finally connected to the chiral network. This should make our job so much easier. And to make your job easier, I've gone ahead and shared data for a suit I think you'll love. Oh, right. I also wanted to give you this as thanks.
That looks like a knife. Ooh, maybe to cut umbilical cords. Because we don't have the cuffs. Oh, it's a thrown knife. The blood boomerang. Oh, it's a boomerang. That's loaded with Sam's blood that is especially effective against BTs. The more blood that is loaded, the greater the damage is inflicted. But don't overdo it. The boomerang cannot be thrown if Sam's blood levels are too low. Hits to the head do additional damage. Can be stowed in in a dedicated holster suited for covert operations. So I wonder if you can use it against normal enemies as well, or if it just is BTs. But yeah, it's a BT weapon.
Introducing the blood boomerang. Throw it properly and it'll come right back to your hand. It's a reusable weapon in that regard. Folds up nicely too, so it's quite easy to carry. You'll find it's especially effective against BTs, so give it a try against the next one you meet. With the aid of your network, we should also be able to develop stronger measures to defend against belligerents, which we need since the brigands out west have rapidly improved their arsenal in recent days. Honestly, you couldn't have gotten here at a better time. Thanks be to you, we'll finally be able to focus on our research. As the chiral network has expanded, we're seeing more and more anomalies outside of the bounds of its coverage. This has led the brigands to conclude that the network itself is responsible for the worsening state of the world, which is why they're opposed to its expansion. But it's not like we can sit back and do nothing. If we don't try to improve things, humanity's doomed to go extinct. After I moved to Australia, the locals learned me all the ins and outs of the boomerang. I then designed a new type that's effective against BTs as well. You infuse it with Doom's blood before throwing it. The bigger the charge, the greater the potency. Naturally, most people would have to rely on blood bags sourced from donors, but since you have Doom's, you can also use your own blood on the spot.
Unlike traditional firearms, it hardly makes noise. If your enemies don't actually see you throw it, they'll have a hard time finding you. That said, don't expect it to do too much damage to humans. Not unless you manage to hit them in just the right spot, at least.
Right in the dick.
We appreciate the help. Best of luck to you, Sam. The tar currents are acting up again. Guess it's back to work for me. Let's both keep on keeping on.
That was excellent work, Sam. Thanks to you, the better part of the Western continent has access to our services. Now it's time for you to head north and continue to expand network coverage. It is imperative that you connect all of Australia, stabilizing the environment and eliminating the remaining anomalies. There will be challenges, of course, but I know you have what it takes to overcome them. I expect more great things from you, in short.
Sam, this is Tom here. We believe that we finally determined the location of whatever's thrown the tar currents into chaos. The chiralium levels there are pretty high, though, and BTs are almost certain to be present as well. I hate to ask, but would you mind taking a look for us? It's close to your current position. I've sent you the coordinates. We're counting on you, Sam.
Hold to open the weapons, press X to equip. Once equipped, hold and aim. The special boomerang is designed for use against BTs. If you can approach a gazer without being detected, use the boomerang to cut the umbilical cord. Oh, you can cut it. Nice. Demoblad, yeah. So you can throw it and you can use to cut the umbilical cords. Is that the main mission? Anomaly. Is that a fight or what? Anomalies usually fights.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Oops.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route final.
Let's just run over there.
Take care of yourself.
I don't know. Like, they haven't given me any information about this. Whoa. What is going on? Quakes.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Oh shit.
Oh boy.
What? What's happening? Scale 8 earthquake. Okay, what is going on? What is this?
Easy does it.
More fire. Conflagration.
What in the world is this place?
What is this? Is this a fight or is this just some story?
The spirits of the dead are close. Heads up, Sam. It's not safe.
It's not safe? Can we get an assault rifle? So maybe we have to fight? Yeah.
They're not
They're not what?
human. Don't underestimate.
Okay. At least we have. Maybe we should test out the grenade or the boomerang. Where is it? Should be in here. Oh, there it is. Throw the boomerang. But it's gonna use blood though. No. Let's use that when we don't have any more grenades.
Someone else here.
Grenades is the way to go first. Let's get the assault rifle. I would use boomerangs if I have a lot of blood bags, though. Let me check. What do we have? We do. We could use it. But why should we, to be honest? Let's grab this. How do we go through here? Can we grenade it? Oh, we can. Wait. I'm not sure if that worked. Do we have anything else that can put out a fire? Could maybe pee? Warrior assault rifle. I don't think that's gonna help. We don't have anything else. Really? Let's go, go, go. Just instantly die? What? So, of course, I don't know if I need to even say it, but this guy is a reference to Solid Snake, Big Boss, Metal Gear Solid series that that Kojima made before these
Are they
games.
trying to lay a trap for us? The odor deck is reacting to something. We should keep an eye on it and proceed with caution.
Wanna hit him with this grenade? Is that gonna hit? Maybe. No. They moved. I can't judge where it's gonna land.
There's too many. You can't handle them all by yourself. But maybe... split them.
Split them up?
Take them one by one.
I mean, there's some giants in here. Hit them. And we out of grenades, so now we have to use the assault rifle.
He's escaped, Sam. Up into that tower.
Yeah, I saw that. Thank you. Whoa, he smoked again. Is he still up there? It says he's still up there. Oh, maybe not. Can't hit that guy. Whoa, whoa! I'm out of ammo. That's why that's why I can't shoot. Where? God. What's this? Oh, that's what I threw. Threw it on the ground, it's fine.
He's too quick. Must have gone up to the roof.
Again? He's not. Is that the roof? Don't know where he is. What's it pointing? There's something there. Click, click. Let's get down there. Two blood bags, one assault rifle. Could use more of it. Could use another weapon and a blood bag. There was one over there.
Encuéntralo.
I guess you could also like incapacitate people. I wonder if you can use this as a knife, like if you get close enough. Ah. hit him. Punch him. Sure. Oh my god. Psycho, man. Oh! I missed it. I missed the pop-up. Get hit. Stop hitting the freaking metal. It's like a bunny on speed. Did he go back to the church? Oh, there he is. What's that? I don't know. Let's get this blood back. And let's get this assault rifle. Gonna peek. Oh, he's still there. Maybe I could have hit him a little bit more. Could have used some more grenades. Oh, get the other gun. Okay. That wasn't too hard. We did it first try, so it's always nice.
say Nirvana? Is he implying this is some sort of realm for the enlightened?
You're right.
Oh. Not anymore.
It's her, isn't it? The girl from before? I have no idea what just happened, but we should probably take her back to the DHV Magellan,
Why?
Now displaying your current porter grade.
We don't have any researchers on the ship, unless Tarman is. I guess he seems ready for it.
How's it going, Sam? You look better already. That's a relief. While you were recovering, we managed to learn a few things about our mystery girl. When you feel up to it, come to the room next door. Don't push yourself. Take your time.
She sounds remarkably calm after what just happened. Right, the squares uniform. We don't want that right now. I'm going to take a short break, so I'll stop the stream for about 30 to 40 minutes, and then I'll be back. So see you when I get back. Bye bye.